Okay, me trying to do vlogging for 10 minutes every day for a whole year. You gonna do it? Yes, I'm gonna. That's what we're also gonna do. We're gonna try to think positive and we're gonna think very highly of ourselves. You're looking a little ratchet right now, but new year, new me. February 11th. Is it February 11th? I might be wrong on that, but okay. That'll be the rule. Every vlog every day for, why don't you just start with the month? Okay, we'll start with the month. Start with every day for a month, and the vlog has to be 10 minutes long, and I have to post it. So those are 3 things. Take a video for 10 minutes, edit it into a video that's 10 minutes long, and then post it. And be positive. Be positive about it. Okay, yeah, we'll try that. So today I just had to run to Starbucks to do something for my mom. I had to pick up gift cards. And yeah, tonight for dinner we're having turkey burgers and potatoes. Maybe I'll show that later. I was already like making the stuff for it. And yeah. We're thinking positive, but I could not sleep last night. It was that 3 a.m. thing where you wake up at 3 a.m. and then I was awake until 5 or 6. And then I fell back to sleep for like an hour or 2. And I know people are going to say, well, don't go on your phone. And yes, I usually, 9 times out of 10, I'll wait at least an hour before I go on my phone. And then when I don't fall back to sleep, it's just whatever. But then I woke up, and then I was reading. So I wasn't just on my phone the whole time. I was reading too. And then after, what did I do? After, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that, wow, my thoughts are just not staying in my brain right now. Oh, but I was just very frustrated because the night before, I started taking new medicine. I was getting like a little bit stronger medicine. And sometimes it messes with, things. And it was giving me really bad headaches, like a really, really bad headaches. So that was keeping me awake. So the night before, I was up until this is, I don't want to be like, oh, I was actively like on my phone trying to stay awake. It was me actively trying to sleep. And I went to bed at like 10, like a normal time, and I couldn't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. And that was the night before. So then I was expecting that I would sleep good last night, but then I was just awake again. So yeah. 3 minutes of me talking about sleep, but then the night before that, I couldn't stay awake. And I fell asleep with all the lights on in my room and slept the whole night. So that was weird. And then the night before that, I was exhausted. Do you ever have this where I was exhausted and I was wired. I was so wired to where my whole body was hurting me. Like you could feel everything in your whole body just hurting and just radiating pain. Because I was just like just laying in bed, overstimulated, exhausted, but just I couldn't sleep that night either. Wow. Seems like I go through periods, and maybe it has to do with winter. because it's now starting to be spring and like sunnier, but I go through periods where I cannot stay awake. Like just sleeping all the time. And then other periods where I cannot sleep. Oh, you have bipolar. Okay. Maybe I am bipolar, okay? But also, what, medicine? Medicine gonna fix that? I already have to go on like 5 different medicines. Okay, Kate, you said you were gonna try to stay positive. What if, but I think just on the flip side, it's like, well, what if that's just how my body is? I sleep a lot for 2 weeks, and then for 2 weeks I'm just awake a lot. Is that also maybe? Is that also, could that be normal maybe? Could that be normal? Could someone tell me? Somebody. But I do think there is sometimes like in the winter, it's a little bit normal to sleep more because there's like, it's more dark all the time. And then in the summer, at least where I live, in the winter, it's like it's getting dark by like at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 13 hours. Yeah, Kate, that's 13. Yeah, because till 6 a.m. The sun comes up at like 6 a.m. That's like 13 hours of dark. And I know that if you go a little bit more north, it gets longer, right? So it's like 14 hours, 15 hours, like it's just dark all the time. So yeah. So yeah, but now it's starting to stay light until like 6 p.m., which is nice. And even in the winter too, which every I people probably already know this, but where I live, the sun is like on the side of the sky. So you never really get the sun like peaking right in the middle of the sky. So now like in the spring you can already tell that the sun is like hitting the middle of the sky more. It's getting more over and it's just brighter. So, yeah, it's been really good. It's been good, and that's why maybe I can't sleep, and maybe the meds that you're taking. Am I just gonna do all 10 minutes right now? At this point, that would be easiest, because then I wouldn't have to edit. Yes. Okay, well, what's in front of you right now? I'm gonna move that. What's in front of me? I have this little axolotl. There's so many toys that I buy for the child, and I just want them. So this rainbow bracelet that I made, another one. Then there's just a bunch of colored pencils, and crunchy peanut butter that I was dipping in pretzels, and oh yeah, a basket of markers, and oh, this bowl full, this says K. It matches my comforter. I'm like shaking holding that. It matched my comforter that I had growing up, and I did like the stripes, and I put K because my friend was Tay, so Tay and K. I wanted to be just like her, so yeah. Anything else you want to show? I can show this. I made this bowl and I chipped it, so then I glued those little stone things on. I made another bowl like this. It was bigger, and Reese and I were doing, she's 3, we were doing like school worksheets, or like doing like crafts and stuff. And I had a bowl that I made out of pottery filled with these like little gems, and so when she would complete like a worksheet or an activity or something, then it just became kind of a game, and I would give her a gem. And so I forget exactly how the argument escalated, but she wanted the bowl of gems, and I felt like she hadn't earned the gem yet, or something like that. And so she's trying to grab the bowl of gems. And she wanted to pick it out, I think, too. So she's trying to grab the bowl of gems, and I don't exactly remember how it happened, but it's not like we were fighting over it. It's just someone kind of knocked it and it tipped, and the bowl full of gems falls out of my lap and falls onto the ground. Shatters. There's like 20 gems in there, and the gems go everywhere, and the bowl shatters everywhere. And me and her, my sis, my sister who's older but still younger than me, she was down there working, and she was saying, she was like, after that bowl broke, you two just sat there for at least a full minute, which is true. Reese and I just sat there for a full minute looking at each other like we were like, well, what do we do now? We just broke and shattered and spilled everything everywhere. So it was just funny because the day before the whole gem thing and the whole school, she was all on board, and it was fun and it was whatever. And then this was like the next day, and then things were just not going well. She did not want to be really doing the stuff, and she wanted the gems, she wanted this, she wanted that, and we were like just not meshing that day. And then the bowl breaks, and then we're just silent. And then I was like, okay, I think schools our school activity art time, we're gonna take a break. And we did something else. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think at that point then it turned into okay, well, let's run up and down the stairs a lot of times and do an obstacle course, because I think we have some energy that we have to get out. So I think we did that. But yeah, okay. That's also something else I want to make videos about this summer. Is I got this, I'm pretty sure this summer I'm going to be home watching Reese, so I got this like outdoor education book, and so I want to go through it and do the activities with her and hopefully film them. So look forward to that this summer. Okay, and there's Stitch on the wall, and my lesbian flag, and my US space rocket made out of Legos, Elsa and Anna that I colored, this bulletin board that I put beads around, my Wheel of Time board, and more Elsa and Anna. This one's cute because Reese like scribbled on it. You can't really tell, but Reese like scribbled on it and then I colored it. I kind of like when she like scribbles on things and then I color over it and stuff, because it kind of adds to me, it helps me like know that it doesn't have to be perfect, and then it kind of adds like dimension to it too, because you have to kind of work in the imperfections kind of into it and stuff. So I actually find that I like some of the things that I've colored with her more. And this is the one I'm coloring right now. This is my Wheel of Time. It's my Wheel of Time coloring book. And so I actually haven't been coloring a lot. I've been reading a lot and writing a lot. So I've been coloring a little bit less. But I usually color, I haven't actually colored in this Wheel of Time book a lot, but then I also color in this goddess handbook or coloring book that I have. I've been coloring in that a lot. Let's see. It's right here. Which one should I? Here's one of them. Here, what's another one? That one's pretty good. I like this one. It's pretty. But yeah, some of these I actually like flip to the page and I'm like, wow. You spend a lot of time on that. Ooh, this one's cool. It's pretty. Spent a lot of time on that one. I'm gonna fuck up the names. Mess up the names, so I'm not gonna say it. That one's cool too. Wow. But yeah, I got this from Five Below. Great. Ooh, that one's really good too. But yeah, I got this from Five Below and I really like it. Super fun. I've almost colored all of them, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna go now. 16 minutes, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and yeah, so at least 10 minutes a day for 30 days, we'll say, and I have to be positive. And that was all. Okay, bye. Have a good day.